Hey everyone, welcome back to the Art to Life podcast. I'm standing in front of a pretty hideous painting and I don't like the colors at all. And I thought I would share what I do at this stage. I often put on arbitrary colors. I'm just playing around. And when I have things kind of going and a lot of work going, I often glaze. So I thought I'd just share with you what I glaze with almost always, and there's a million glazes, and glaze is just simply a color that's thinned down with either Liquin or if it's acrylic, water, or a glazing medium. But basically, it allows you to put color, thin wash of color over your picture, and it harmonizes it, and it kind of brings it into control. So I like to start kind of wild like this, and then put in some, kind of harmonize it and cover it up. So I thought today I'd just show you how I do this. The oil paint, and I'll talk about oil paint first. The oil paint that I do this with, I use a lot, is this Gamblin Transparent Earth Yellow, and we'll have links down below. You can get this at any art store. And what I do is I mix it up in a bucket. I take a little bit of this paint, a lot actually, good amount. And then I take a little bit of black in here, just a little bit, and you can adjust it. And then I take, what I use a lot of is Liquin. So I make up it's pretty, thin, and I'll also use odorless mineral spirits. So I mix that in, and then I just mix it all up. And I get it so it's really thin, like a soup, or even thinner, like tea almost. And you can see it, so it's like this dirty brown color. It's kind of great. And then I'll either use a big brush or a sponge, but I'll just do a little part of this. You can see the color better on that part of it. And sometimes if it's really thick like that, really dark, I will wipe some of it off because I don't want to totally cover up the color. You see that red now and that blue, and they're really rich. They're much richer. So I'm going to let that dry. Next week, I'll show you why this is so effective and how cool it is when you start layering colors on top of this. But for now, I think what I'll do is let me show you how the same materials can be used in acrylic. They're different colors and everything, but let me show you that real quick. Okay, so check this out, you guys. I just show you that glaze with oil paint using those different materials, but the same thing can be done with acrylic. So I like to use the Art to Life color, saffron yellow, and I'll demonstrate it, I'll squirt it out. This is very similar to that color, the oil paint color that I showed you. And of course, black, it's the same everything, so I put a little black. And again, this is acrylic. And I can use gloss medium instead of Liquin, right? That's a nice glazing medium, or just water. But let me just show you how this looks. So I'll take a little of this. There's that brownish color. And because I don't want it to be so golden, I'll take a little bit of black. See that? And I'll make up, there's that muddy color again. I'm going to add a lot of water, just dip that in there. And there's that glaze in acrylic, same thing, and it works just the same. So I'm very liquidy putting it on. It might be a little thick here, right? But I'm a little, like super concentrated. But then I'll take the paper towels again and just adjust it so I get a little bit of the color coming through, but it's kind of glazed. So that's basically how I do it. And next week I'll show you how why this is so effective and how color is enhanced by this. But anyway, that's how I mix up this glaze, whether you do it in acrylic or oil paint. Anyway, you guys, I hope that was helpful. Let me know in the comments, like what glazes do you use? There's so many, but I just love this one. So I'm excited to see if you've ever used it or your thoughts on it. This week on the podcast, coming out on Wednesday, I'm doing a deep dive into all about mistakes. And I can't believe that I never did anything about this before. Mistakes are one of my favorite things to talk about. I do them all the time, and they're so helpful, and they're so necessary. And learning how to accept them and embrace them and encourage them and use them and leverage them is what this episode's all about. So if you have any kind of trepidation around making a mistake, this will cure you because they're really good. They're really good in art. Anyway, you guys, thanks so much for being here, and I hope you have an awesome Sunday. Okay, leave me a comment. Bye, you guys. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art to Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.